EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play. Bit of a haymaker right after the starting bell, Charles. One play on the ground, and you're already on the other side of the 50.
I like how you went boxing there. Essentially went from the weigh-in to walking into the ring, being introduced, and firing away. Big shot early.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 18. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
At the 7-yard line.
Switch. Check.
Now Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Chargers' 7-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Chargers 0. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll get this to Eckler.
Herbert's pass.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And 7 at the 24-yard line.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Chargers 1st down.
Now it's Herbert. He'll drop this down to Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, just like last play. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Herbert. That's caught by Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
1st down, Chargers.
Herbert. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of action. The throw over the middle taken in. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger 1st. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Here's Jones. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones, as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they have a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Allen has it, left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Escaping the pressure right. That's into the hands of Eckler. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Rashawn Gary gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Mike Williams there to make the grab. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Eluding the pressure right. It over the middle. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Jones. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming.
The score.
Back now at Lambeau.
Chargers.
It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he is going to have a Packers first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You take a charge.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. You call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
To throw is Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 13 yards out. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
At the 16-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
56, the mark, boy, 56.
They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is good. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
The ball carrier.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
And that is incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Complete to Aaron Jones. No gain on the play. Brings up second and...
This is Jones.
At the 47-yard line.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll run for the first time with Joshua Kelly. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. That one 28 yards on the ground.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the Packers' 17-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Packers nothing.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
A first throw here for the backup Taylor. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
It's third down.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler.
From 10 yards out. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Jones, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Chris Harris.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
That's good.
Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
1st and 10 at the
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. He'll let it fly for Austin. Touchdown, Packers. Tavon Austin, 33 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. After the run, now Herbert to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up on 2nd and inches. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. A slant to Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
Complete.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline, there's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it, field goal time.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Herbert. Flush to his right. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he whips that one incomplete there.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
That's exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Again, it's Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll run it with Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 35 on 2nd down, Rodgers nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
A gain of 14. And the Chargers.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run here with Eckler. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now left side on the swing pass. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Herbert now. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, L.A.
They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Chargers 21, Packers 10.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And that'll set them back 5. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Tonight's final score,
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the Chargers.
Now Rodgers looking deep for Adams. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
They're moving the ball through the air pretty well in this opening drive, and to me it was evident that they were set on doing exactly that here to get this game started. And their belief and determination is certainly paying off.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
With a handoff to
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Chris Harris.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. The first carry now. This is Williams. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Green Bay Packer. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Throwing now is Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
23-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll throw from the gun. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
On 2nd down, Eckler. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 6-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
3rd and goal.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Ty Long set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following a touchdown. Makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over at 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
After the sack on 1st down, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard
shotgun now for Rodgers. Throw left side complete. It's Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones as the first half is winding down. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Packers 10, Chargers 7. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. And he comes back with one complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. From the gun, Herbert. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before the break for Herbert. And right side, Henry's got it. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do in certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slam. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
At the 30-yard line.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Herbert. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. To the air again, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A first throw here for the backup, Taylor. And that will be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
On is the punter long here as he sends this one away. football. And picked up by the Chargers.
Woo, yeah!
And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. Badgley on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
It is good. Makes the score Chargers 14, Packers 10. Ty Long set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Rodgers going to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. This is caught. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 43 yards. And the Packers have retaken the lead. Now Crosby for the point after. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Packers 17, Chargers 14. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards. On 1st down, it's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point. Maybe more.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick-6, and they decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. They brought the house that time on the young rookie. Maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things, and they've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Allen's got it over the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 1 at the 17-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Herbert on 1st down now. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And it It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
To throw again, Herbert. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Kevin King with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 now from the 21. That's going to set him back 5 yards. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down.
3. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Here's Jones. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. Johnson on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Green Bay Packers.
Set to kick off.
And off we go from Las Vegas. Taken in the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Keep on the ground with Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Back at his own 49.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Slant to Adams. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good. Green.
So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, and the ball should be there. And then they can do some work afterwards.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. And now it's Valdez-Scantling on the end around. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He was brought down by Chris.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
31-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They go back to the ground with Jones. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the Chargers' 11-yard line.
No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Now Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it third and goal. Rodgers now to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 13-year man puts it through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They started on the ground with Eckler. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10". On 1st and 10, Herbert.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Four yards remain for second down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
We need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And 11 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Herbert now on second down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. Now they go screen. It's complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Herbert. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
Oh, this one pushed to the right. Badgley missed it. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. late with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And this is incomplete. Time for break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
For Green Bay.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And into the end zone. There's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And his kick is right through.
Chargers, nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Well, he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Was it Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground?
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation.
The pass to Henry is intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. What did you see there, Charles, on that interception from the rookie?
They've shown him certain looks on defense throughout the first half, and they pulled the string here in the second half because he got used to those looks, and they showed the exact same thing. They changed it up just a little bit where he thought something was open, and now with the change in defense, it no longer was.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
16-yard line.
Throwing is Rodgers. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Tackle made at the
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse And I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Well, let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal from the 5. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
The kick by Crosby is good, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and...
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 40. As he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll go again to Jones. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
6-yard attempt.
And Crosby puts it through, and that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
He's going to look for Allen now, the deep ball. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jair Alexander. Moving goes right side. And into the end zone. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. This will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Will be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space, the big guys leading the way.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the Seahawks' 46-yard line.
Snap comes at 1. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, Rodgers. That's going to be caught. And will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, 27 yards. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Seahawks nothing.
After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Buying time to his left. He's going to take a shot right away. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Incomplete. Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
To throw is Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Green Bay.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
Wilson's pass.
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary in that last possession now.
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. They find Metcalf. Oh, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 48 yards. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. And that one makes it 14-7.
Good. Makes the score Packers 14, Seahawks 7. Jason Myers to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Batted in the air, now it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Jair Alexander.
To throw again. Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he'll head out out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Seahawks 7.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Jason Myers to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. That is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. To the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break, contain, and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
A deep shot that's complete. He is down deep into Seattle territory. Big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 62 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Flush to his right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. There to get a hand in and knock that one away, DJ Reed.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
He sets up the screen to Jones. Jones hit in the bullseye, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 70 yards.
At the 28-yard line.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 30-yard line, 2nd and 12.
30-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Well, the drive started in the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. Looking deep for Adams. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That is incomplete.
There's been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. Here the Seahawks, they're able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 24, Packers 14. Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Pass midfield, look out.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Rodgers now on first down. He'll let it fly for Austin. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tavon Austin. As the first half is winding down. And the Packers are back within a score. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Makes the score Seahawks 24, Packers 21. Mason Crosby.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, we got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Wilson, operating from the gun.
A quick target here, complete to Metcalf.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. So that one will be accepted. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Brings up second and
from the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now it's Carson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 20.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. His throw caught. Clearing the 6. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Greg Olsen. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Wilson from the gun. He'll throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play.
They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss. To try again after the sack. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And double team, it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 38-yard.
Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson flushed out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and it'll bring up third down.
Incomplete. Kevin King there defensively.
From the gun, a give to Penny. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jordan Brooks came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Flush to his right. Over the middle, it's Austin. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. That one good for 37 yards. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. Eluding. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Benson Mayowa in there to bury him for a loss of 11. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. That one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Going to throw deep for the end zone. It is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
It's a turnover.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down. And oh, we've seen it all now. It's a fake. And he is not going to get the first, but remember, was only first down, so a bit of an odd play, and it results in second down. I got to tell you, absolutely no clue what just happened there, none. But I do know it's now second down after the fake. Well, I've never seen this one. It's second down, and the punt team is out there. And what in the world? Now they're going to fake it. They may stop short of the marker, but they'll keep possession here. Remember, it was only second down, so now it's third. Well, I guess we can call that unconventional, to say the least. They do get positive yards there on the fake punt. Sets them up a little bit better now for third down. And oh, we've seen it all now. It's a fake. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back.